I noticed that you weren't raising your hand. So, let's start with you. You had a lot to say before the playoffs started, and I want to give you a chance to say something now. Stand up.
Okay. Any concerns about your ability to maintain your performance against your second round matchup?
I respect the troll job, Roseanne. I really do. You drop a terrible take before the playoffs, immediately get proven wrong, so you what? Move the goalposts? It's honestly impressive. But, nah, I got no concerns. I'm gonna keep playing like I'm capable of, and you're gonna keep being wrong.
Well, thank you very much.
MP, right here.
MP, you're right. MP back here.
Yeah, MP. Obviously, this isn't the way we wanted to start the series. Losing a key contributor in practice this morning is tough. But listen, keep your heads up. We'll be back soon enough. And we don't make excuses on this team. It's the next man up, no matter what. So we're going to go out there, we're going to execute, and we're going to win the game. Let's go. Let's go! Hi!
Tough break for MP and company as they lose a starter to injury during morning shoot-around. Not the news you want to hear before game one of this second round series, but sources tell me that the team is optimistic the hobbled starter will only miss a game or two.
The Western Conference Semifinals, Game 1. The Jazz are coming off a dominating 4-game sweep in Round 1. Will their confidence finally be tested? Tonight, they go up against the Los Angeles Clippers. The opening game of the conference semifinals, up next.
These teams are prepared for an epic series. Two of the West's very best clashing in Game 1 of the conference semis. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty, Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, our reporter. And now the Los Angeles starters. Beal and Kawhi operate together on the wings. Collins at power forward, Zubac's in the middle, and it's Harden in at the point. And for Utah, Filipowski out there with Walker Kessler. Then it's Bailey, then there's Keontae George, and it's Reed in at the point.
Here we go.
And the tip belongs to the Jazz. And MP and crew had to scramble before this game got going. Found out very close to tip that they'll be missing a member of their starting five.
There's so many things go up in the air when a change like that happens. You got to tweak your game plan, readjust your rotations. It might seem like a simple thing, but it can make your coach's hair turn gray.
Here's Harden following the three by Utah. Zubac passes to Leonard.
Boy, Leonard, underrated as an athlete. When he's driving with purpose, it really puts the defense in a bind.
Los Angeles shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. One falls.
You know, when you talk Kawhi Leonard, you start with his defense, and I don't know if there's a better wing defender around.
And Leonard drops them both.
Well, you really got to appreciate Kawhi's presence and the impact it has on the court. I mean, he's a guy who is feared on both ends of the floor, and that gives his team a lot of confidence.
Back to Reed. Fires the three. And again, it's Utah with a three.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Harden, pass to Leonard. About a minute played here so far in the first. And that one drops for him.
Great focus from the clever guard, James Harden. I mean, so good at staying with the shot, even under duress.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Will Hardy. The two-way star Kawhi Leonard was at the top of the coach's mind. He told me we've seen Kawhi win those finals MVPs because at his best, he is as good as anyone in the world. Leonard doesn't just score it, he can also shut down your best wing. It's really tough facing him. Back over to you guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Fires it from 18. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
A tremendous athlete. Collins showing his quickness to the ball and taking advantage of the second chance opportunity.
Utah shooting their first foul shots of the night.
First team foul. At the line for two.
First one falls for him. And so he hits both. The Clippers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Collins outside. Leonard outside. The three. Utah grabs the miss.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Reed for three. Buries it from three. Reed's got 11 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
From the arc. Another three for Utah.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Clippers trail by 8. Harden pass to Zubac. Back to Harden to stop the run. Fires in the triple. Harden's got his second basket of the night.
That's what we expect from James Harden. Knocking down shots and returning the fire right away.
Reed, good.
Oh, he's just waiting threes for them early.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Bogdanovich comes in for John Collins. And it's Chris Paul in for Beal. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Leonard, left side. The rebound by the Jazz.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Ball against Reed. Another three for Utah.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Will D in their last time out against the Trailblazers was tremendous. He had 65 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, spot on, Allie. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure. He draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
For the Jazz, Sensabaugh is checked in for Filipowski, and it's Collier in for George. And then for Los Angeles, Lopez, he's checked in for Zubac. Jones comes in for Kawhi Leonard, and it's Bradley Beal in for Paul. 50 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Harden, Beal from outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden.
Beal's got such a fluid shooting motion. It really helps him on those catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Jazz leading by 8. Pass to Reed. Here's the three. And again, it's Utah with a three.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. On offense, here's Utah. They're on a 17-6 run. Here's Collier. Pass to Reed. Takes the three. Knocks down the long J. Reed's got 26, and so it's the Utah Jazz. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. And they've effectively guarded Kawhi Leonard all night. Not an easy task by any means. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Utah.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
They've got Yusuf Nurkic. Collier is out there with George Niang. And it's Sensabaugh in at the three. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Here's Collier. Still without a bucket. The shot won't. He's checked in for Jones. And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Clippers trail by 14. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Beal, no good.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Ball against Reed.
And that's 2 fouls for him so far. But I still think he needs to stay aggressive.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Harden's checked in.
Number 1, James Harden.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Takes it inside. Bogdanovich from long range. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Reed for three. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Looking to win the run. Harden misses.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a three of his own, but you got to play smarter. Play your game, not theirs. Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Leonard's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Harden's got the ball here for the LA Clippers. Pass to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. The three is up. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Part of Brook Lopez's value is his ability to space the floor, especially as a big guy.
Reed for three, and that's a foul. Called on Walker Kessler. That's his first foul of the game.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Utah making a switch here. Bailey's checked in. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Ball, he's checked in for Beal.
He is dropping that three ball with remarkable consistency. What a barrage here in the first half.
Back to Harden for three. And the Clippers miss again.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
George for three. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
The Jazz making a switch here. Collier's checked in. 1:33 left in the second quarter. To the wing, right side. Back to Paul. Harden, the pass to Paul. And here's Leonard. Shot clock at 5. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Collier. No made baskets yet. Leonard with the ball. And Kessler picks him up defensively. Lopez for three. So it's the Utah Jazz with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. And their defense has been able to bottle up James Harden, one of the league's elite scorers. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Welcome, folks. Game 1 and a big deficit right now for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Well, the energy they're putting out is not going toward their defense. Problem is their offense can't keep up with those guys. So the D has to pick up the slack or this thing is over.
Man, you know they're getting an earful right down in that locker room. We'll see who's listening.
Taking a look at the Jazz in this series. Do you guys agree they're looking very confident at this point?
Yeah, they just need to keep doing what they're doing. They're doing like me tonight, TCB, taking care of the business.
Well, I'm not sure what business you're talking about, Shaq, but I do agree with you. The message in the locker room is just simple. Don't let up. Finish off this game.
And still a half to go, but you get a sense the momentum is strongly in their favor. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Continuing our coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. Glad to have you back. On offense, here are the Clippers. Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Collins at power forward, Zubats in the middle. Harden pairs with Beal to make up the guard set. And it's Leonard in at small forward. Two open that time. Made it look easy. Harden's got his third bucket of the night.
You know, he does so many things well, James Harden. It's easy to forget that he's top 3 all time in most three-pointers made.
Reed for 3. And again for 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. And the call will be against James Harden. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
George finds Reed. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Utah.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Here's George. Drops in the layup for 2. George has got 7 points.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Collins passes to Beal. Shoots over George. And that one comes up a bit short. Here's Utah. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Reed for 3. Another bucket. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Beal draws the double. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Filipowski.
Another miss. Not how he wanted to start the second half.
Reed for 3. Good! Another from 3.
Unbelievable shooting, and he continues to climb the all-time leaderboards for threes made in a playoff game.
Offensive fireworks from long range, putting on a show on the big stage.
Anytime you can get Harden to look down low, that's good offense.
Let's go with a 3. Connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
And so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Collins outside. Fires for 3. And Harden gets it to go on the assist by Collins. Harden's got 8 here in this quarter.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Exactly what the doctor...
And again for 3.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the nets.
Yes, and now tied for the 3rd most three-point field goals in a single game in playoff history. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Reed for 3. Connects again from distance.
And he's notched the 3rd most three-pointers in a single game in NBA playoff history.
Yes, one of the best games of his life, or anyone's for that matter. He has been unstoppable.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Rare turnover for them tonight. They've protected the ball, and they're trying to protect this lead.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Bogdanovich is checked in. Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd. 13 feet out. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. The Jazz have gotten off to an incredible start in this half. 8 of 8 from the floor. Niang, that's good. Niang's got 5 now.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
The mid-range jumper is a handy tool for Beal. A lot of his shots come from that area. He's got a ton of confidence in it.
Pass to Niang. Here's Sensabaugh. Niang a screen. From behind the arc. The rebound by Bogdanovich.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Stolen by Anderson. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Sensabaugh. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Clock at 6. Anderson with a screen on Beal. Collier, no good. Beal outside. Good work there as it goes. Beal's gotten 4 this quarter. And so it's Utah building an insurmountable lead. Come on, they're up 38 points at the end of the quarter. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. More 2K action in just a moment. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served them up a tasty room service dime right there, boys.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Jusuf Nurkic is out there with George Niang. Then there's Collier, and it's Sensabaugh in at the 3 spot. That's the 5. Another one goes! Incredible!
You see how easily he's getting buckets? To be this hot must be a heck of a feeling.
Man, and get this. He's now tied for the 3rd most points in a playoff game ever. And the shot goes.
They've come into the second half with renewed focus at the offensive end, putting in a big effort.
And so it's Reed with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. From downtown, and another one!
And he now owns 3rd place for most points in a playoff game.
Oh, just an incredible game. Nothing can slow him down. Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
Yeah, that's a good look for Collins. I like the offensive approach right there.
Paul against Reed. Takes a 3, and good! There's another! 71 points, and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
Lopez against Nurkic. And count that! 2 points, and a chance for one more at the line.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Jazz?
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Utah's gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. Reed for 3. Yet another bucket.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
All alone from mid-range. You've got to think he's kicking himself.
Beyond the arc. And it's good. He hits another one.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Paul taking his time here. Pass to Harden. And he's going for the lob. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Throw it anywhere near Collins, he'll take care of the rest. Putting his athleticism in length to perfect use.
Reed for 3. Oh, connects again. Oh, and there's 80 points.
Oh, wow. Just wow. This guy is on another level.
Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Paul. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Now Reed. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. 4-3. Again! What an avalanche!
And he's tied second all-time in scoring for a playoff game.
Yes, just a miraculous offensive display. This crowd on the edge of their seats. Harden misses. The Jazz shooting a legendary 79%. Their offense is just on a tear. Reed for 3. Hits yet again. Wow!
And he's now bested his previous mark, breaking his own record for the second highest postseason offensive performance. He was already in elite company with Elgin Baylor and passing 2 other more recent performances from Donovan Mitchell with 57 points and Jimmy Buckets Butler with 56 back in 2023.
You know, it seems he is never done, never slowing down. He's always continuing to deliver in the biggest games on the biggest stage in the NBA playoffs. Hats off to another absolutely incredible performance. One that easily goes down as the best ever in NBA playoff history.
And capturing the series momentum up front, this is a monster Game 1 win for the Jazz.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they have to be pleased with how they got this series started tonight. A nice 1-0 lead.
The key now is to carry this same energy forward and get that second win. These are the playoffs, so you can't afford to relax or think you've got the series in the bag.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for D.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Martin, he's checked in for Utah.
Second team foul.
Checking in for Utah. Number 20, Kevin Martin Jr.
Outside Paul. Pass to Leonard. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
And got it! Another basket! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
The BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Stolen by Reed. There's the 3. Another 3 for Utah.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Ball finds Zubac. The free throw drops from Zubac. That one's no good. Paul against Reed. Launches a 3. Connects from downtown.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team.
So we see the Jazz taking the W here. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
Now we send it over to Jennifer Quintana.
I'm here with MP, whose team pulled out a gutsy win after finding out just moments before tip-off they'd be down a starter. How much confidence does it give you to win this game without one of your most important players?
You know what? We're a confident bunch, Jennifer. I don't think we learned anything we didn't already know. But I bet the other guys are less confident after seeing what we did tonight. And they're probably not looking forward to seeing us at full strength. You know?
Sounds like a great game, MP. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
BA, over to you.
Thank you, Jennifer. Time for us to say goodbye. We hope you enjoyed our second round coverage of the NBA Western Conference playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. So long, everyone.